Welcome to Smiles for Miles with Dr. E. I'm Patricia Mizen, your host, and today we're talking with Dr. Sean Ibrahimian, a renowned dental implant doctor and founder for Implants for Life. Hello, Doc.
Hi, Patricia.
So good to see
How are you? Nice to see you.
So, tell me what we have planned for today.
Exciting day. We're going to go out, hit the road. We're going to meet 3 memorable patients that have changed their lives, gave them their new teeth, their new forever smile. They're going to share their experience with you. They're going to make you laugh. They're going to make you giggle. Let's go meet them, huh?
I'm so excited.
I'm ready to go.
Let's go.
There are many dental implant centers, but only one Dr. E. Are you tired of hiding your teeth when you smile and laugh? Do you miss eating your favorite foods because of painful, damaged, or missing teeth? Take the first step to your new forever smile now. Call Dr. E and Implants for Life for your free, no-obligation dental implant consultation. Don't let missing or broken teeth hold you back any longer. Pick up the phone and begin your healthier, brighter, and more confident future today. Call Implants for Life now.
So, Dr. E, as we head out to visit one of your patients today, I want to get a better understanding of why your patients feel the need to get dental implants.
Patricia, every patient that walks through our office has their own unique needs, why they need dental implants. But most of all, remember, we're replacing teeth with dental implants. So either they're missing their front teeth or they have cavities and are about to lose their front teeth. The second reason, obviously, is the fact that their lifestyle is altered. Remember, when you're missing teeth, you can't eat the foods that you enjoy. So you're limited on lifestyle as far as being able to enjoy foods. Third is, honestly, one of the most important, they're in pain. They have lots of teeth that are going bad, so they have lots of cavities.
I can imagine how challenging it could be for people struggling with those types of issues and why they would feel the need to get dental implants. Help me understand the dental process.
These patients are really, they're afraid to come in. First thing is that phone call. So once they make that call, I think the most important thing is make sure that we listen to them and listen to their needs. Make sure that they feel comfortable to come in. Once they come in, we try to remove obstacles such as cost. We take a free CT scan for them. We are able to sit down and review their bone levels and see how they are, what kind of treatment they need. We let them know what treatment options they have. They either have no teeth or about to lose all their teeth. So we're dealing with a new start. There's no teeth, so we're in the air. We give them temporaries after the surgery. Then a month later, they come in while the tissue and everything is healed up. We make another set of temporaries that we correct anything that they want to correct as far as color, shape, size of the teeth, the way the teeth are angled. We test out their phonetics, which means their speech, the S sound, the F sound, the V sound, make sure the teeth are aligned with their lips. And once we make that second temporary, we have a prototype for the final prosthetic. And remember, everything is done in-house. So we're able to just press a button, click of a mouse, make teeth longer, wider, shorter, custom made right there. I mean, literally the patient can go in there and finesse it themselves.
I love that.
Once we have that prototype, then a month after that, they get their final prosthetic, which is the hard material, the zirconia material.
That's incredible. Everything custom made. I love that.
Yeah, and everything's done in one location. Remember, any changes we want to make, we can do it right there in the lab. We don't have to communicate with a third party and pray and hope that we got what we asked for.
So what kind of changes can a person expect with their new smile?
So the first change, it's the obvious change. They're smiling from one ear to the other. They haven't had their teeth or they had cavities on their teeth. So now they have a beautiful smile, so that's the obvious one. That's what you see. Obviously the lifestyle changed and now they're able to go eat whatever they want. Or let's say they're going out to a steakhouse with their friends before. They might order the mashed potato and not have the T-bone. But now they're enjoying that and, having a good time.
Quality of life.
Quality of life, and that's the most important one, I think. And of course, they're not in pain anymore.
They're not in pain. Oh my gosh, I couldn't imagine living with pain like that. I've heard all about these incredible changes from you, Dr. E. So now we're at our first location and I want to hear from one of your most satisfied patients.
Yeah, you'll get to meet Frank and you'll see Frank's a bundle of joy. It'll be fun talking to him.
I'm so looking forward to it.
There are many dental implant centers, but only one Dr. E.
So here we are to meet Frank, one of Dr. E's most satisfied customers. Are you ready to go in?
Let's go in. Let's
open
up the door. After you.
Thank you. Hi.
Hey Frank, how are you? Nice to see you again.
Good
How are
to see
you?
you again.
Trisha,
Nice
Frank.
to meet you.
So nice to meet
You want
you.
to talk a little bit about your transformation?
More like life-changing, actually.
Wow, look at your
Yeah.
beautiful smile.
I know.
Wow, gorgeous.
Thank you.
Frank, thank you so much for your time. And I just really wanted to come and meet you and to talk with both of you about your experience and your journey with your implants. I mean, your beautiful forever smile is amazing.
Thank
Number
you.
one. So how did you hear about Dr. E?
Well, one of my clients actually is a patient of Dr. E's. I've been having dental problems for years. I was looking for a permanent solution, but it's like, who do you go? There's so many out there. So many claim that they know what they're doing and all this stuff. And I really wanted somebody that, was at the top of the field. This is what they do. Not part-time, not sometimes, but all the time, 24/7.
That's awesome. So before you had the implants, what were you going through? Like, what were you living with?
Oh God, like it creeps up on you, like daily pain. You start limiting the foods you can eat. You start with corn on the cob and apples because it's too tough. And then you start doing softer foods, and then you're knifing and forking everything. When you get to the point where you're using a knife and fork on a burrito because your teeth are so sensitive or fragile that it really affects not only your standard of living, but the quality
of
and the
life.
quality of food you can eat too, because healthy foods are generally, you bite them, you chew them, like they're good for you. Processed foods are soft and mushy, and you come to the point where that's all you can really eat. Then you're eating poorly, and then your health suffers, and then your teeth suffers, and it's this big thing. People don't realize how much your oral health affects your entire body.
What about your self-esteem? Did you go out?
That's
a
also
lot?
another thing. You notice you smile less and less and less. Like you can still laugh, you still have fun, but you smile less because it hurts or you're self-conscious. It's just embarrassing. Like if you have partials or dentures, like they come loose, they flop around, it's humiliating, even though most people don't care, you care.
Gosh, I can truly empathize with you and all of those challenges you must have been facing on a day-to-day basis. That must have been horrible. After you made that decision that you were going to see Dr. E and have him take care of you, walk me through that whole process. What happened, your fears, and how it all came together.
So the first thing, major hurdle for, somebody the first time is the phone call. But Dr. E, the staff was so friendly, I almost had to check to make sure I was calling the right place. When's a good time for you? What are these times? Okay, I have this date. They were so accommodating, so friendly, so reassuring that I didn't realize it was done and I had an appointment. They were just like, nope, you want to come on down. We would love to see you, love to meet you. Dr. E will take a look at you. We can discuss what is best for you.
Remember we talked about it. It's all about making a friend. That's pretty much what you're talking about. Have the relationship established on the call.
Since I did a little research and I kind of knew the process, I did some diligence stuff. And after talking to the doctor, he pointed out that they're going to do 3D exams.
We took a 3D scan of your bones and make sure you have good bone.
Yeah, so they literally had a 3-dimensional of my jaw and teeth in the office that day.
That day.
And he was pointing to things, showing me my special issues. Because of my issues, just the normal all-on-4 would not work on me. So he immediately jumped into how can I do this for this guy? And so he worked out a game plan and even a backup plan in case there's an issue.
Wow.
Shelby, the guy who does the designs on the CAD computer, there's no molds. There's none of this old-fashioned stuff. It's all fully digital engineering. They have a prototype machine in there, their own CNC machines. Everything is there. Professional, high-end, top of the line.
So Frank, would you recommend Dr. E to your family and friends? And what would you say about Dr. E?
Without reservations, I recommend him to anybody. If it can be done, he can do it. Guaranteed.
Would you have gotten these implants sooner had you known how easy it was?
Yes. And years ago, I would have saved myself years of suffering if I had known, instead of going to temporary solutions or partials, I would have gotten a permanent solution. I would have been living a better life years ago.
Thank you so much, Frank, for your time. And I'm just so happy for you. And you're just flourishing with your beautiful forever smile, your quality of life. Your energy is just contagious. And I feel your happiness. So thank you so much. And
Thank
so
you.
nice meeting you.
Thank you, Dr. E. You're the man. You
Friends?
really.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anything you need, we're always there.
You have changed my life. Yeah.
Appreciate you. And I appreciate all the nice things to say about us. Thank you so much.
Yeah, well, they're well earned. And, I'm blessed that I met you.
Okay.
All right. So now we're going to go get a tattoo.
Okay.
There are many dental implant centers, but only one Dr. E. Are you tired of hiding your teeth when you smile and laugh? Do you miss eating your favorite foods because of painful, damaged, or missing teeth? Take the first step to your new forever smile now. Call Dr. E and Implants for Life for your free, no-obligation dental implant consultation. Don't let missing or broken teeth hold you back any longer. Pick up the phone and begin your healthier, brighter, and more confident future today. Call Implants for Life now.
Welcome back to Smiles for Miles with Dr. E, presented by Implants for Life. For those of you who are just joining us, Dr. E and I just spoke with Frank, an Implants for Life patient, about how his life has completely changed for the better. Are you ready to go see your next patient, Dr. E?
Let's go meet Rebecca.
Let's go.
Let's go.
So, Dr. E, I've heard this phrase that there are many dental implant centers, but there's only one Dr. E. From our conversation with Frank, I can see that there is actually something really special about how you run Implants for Life. What do you think that is?
Remember, I've said this phrase, make a friend, make a patient. And I think that's just the personalized cares that we give to the patients. We want to hear their stories. We want to see what they want to do with their smile. Understanding their story makes it a lot easier for us to do our job. I think it's the personalized connection that we make with the patients from the beginning when we take the call to the time I meet them to the aftercare.
Treating your patients like friends would be surprising if I hadn't heard that from Frank. I mean, you're a renowned expert in the field too. So tell me how you got started in the field.
I've been doing dentistry for 3 decades now. Implants came around about 25 years ago. I was one of the first ones to get in. You just get better with time, but a lot of training. Spent some time in Portugal and Brazil. But the all-on-4 procedure, in the last 15 years, we've really honed down, focused on that. If you can't perform and you can't deliver and you can't make the procedure, seamless and easy, that all fades.
And it's so convenient with everything being there and efficient.
Right.
I know.
Efficiency came with time. Every year we just get better. We incorporate new technologies to make the process easier for the patients. And of course, when it's easier for the patients, it's easier for us as well.
What sort of advanced technologies or innovative techniques do you use to create your patient's forever smile?
2 parts. One is the surgery, one is the teeth that you see. The surgery part, realistically, there's not that much technology about this in the surgeon's hand. The more experience you have, the more cases we do, the better the surgeon becomes. Let me talk about the prosthetic part, which is where the technology really kicks in and helps us with delivering the best. We're one of the only implant centers, to be honest with you, who has all the technology, the milling machines to fabricate the final prosthetics, 3D printers that make the temporary teeth in a matter of like 10 minutes. We can have a set of teeth ready. So if someone chips a tooth or breaks a tooth in 10 minutes, we have it ready for them, a new set. And then the final prosthetics, we have hands-on at one location. The lab's right there. We can make changes.
That's impressive, Doc. And now that we've talked about the procedure and the technology, now I want to get back to the human side of things. Because that's what you're all about, changing people's lives, giving them a forever smile. Here we are now at Rebecca's. We go talk to her and see how she's doing with her new forever smile.
She's a bundle of joy.
There are many dental implant centers, but only one Dr. E.
Hi, Rebecca.
Hello, Dr. E.
Hi, I'm Patricia.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Come on in.
Thank you.
Hi, Rebecca. Nice to
Hello.
see you again.
Hello.
I want to introduce you to Patricia, a friend of mine. We're just going to
meet you.
you.
chit-chat about your experience with us and how we transformed your life and, made your dreams come true.
Glad to do it.
So tell me, how did you hear about Dr. E and Implants for Life?
I knew that I wanted to do something about my dental health. And so I started doing research and I looked at a few different places. And the thing that drew me to Implants for Life was talking to them and meeting Sophie. And she basically just reeled me in with the family atmosphere and that we do it all in-house and we're going to be there and we're going to make it exactly how you want it around your schedule. And the vibe I got from them was, we are here to help you and we want to make your dream happen, because I was adamant this was my dream.
How did you feel about your teeth when you looked at them before the whole process happened?
Yeah, what was your history on that?
My family has, a genetic disposition for not the greatest teeth. And so the older I got, I was losing bone in my mouth. No matter what I did, I brushed, I flossed,
Right.
I did everything.
Right.
There was a point I was going to the dentist twice a month. So I wanted to be proactive instead of reactive. And I started this process when I was 39, which is much younger than the normal person would go through this.
So you were researching.
I researched for years.
Then you found out that Dr. E does these implants. And then you went into the office and
It
you
was
fell in
done.
love with the staff.
Yes.
What was it that made you fall in love with his staff, his team, and Dr. E himself?
Basically, it was, we are going to do this for you. How do you want it? What can we do to make your smile how you want it? I went in there and I told Sophie, all I want is to be able to take selfies. That was most important to me. I have a 12-year-old daughter now, but back then she was 9. And it hurts your heart when you delete pictures of when a very cute girl is in there because you can't stand looking at your smile. I wanted to look at those pictures and not just be able to point out the bad things about yourself.
To feel like a whole human soul.
Yes, basically, that was the only thing you can see about yourself. When that is your one thing, everybody has their one thing, but unfortunately mine was there. And so there was no getting around it. And, when 2020 happened and we had to wear those masks, I was like, ooh, I don't mind, And so it's like one of those things. And that's when I decided, you get a lot of reflection during 2020 where I'm going to do something. Yeah. And I have a fantastic husband who was like, whatever you need to do, let's just do it.
I remember you came in, you guys were ecstatic, you went back and forth a couple of times, but I think for you also function just being able to eat what you want, because the teeth were kind of doing the tango, loosening up.
First time after I got my finals, I ate nuts. I literally texted Sophie. And I said, I just ate nuts for the first time in 10 years. I must have sent these people 20 selfies. Like in the first 2 weeks, I'm like at the park, at Disneyland, and every single time they're like, good for you. I mean, like it was an atmosphere, and it's like, it's fantastic.
Would you recommend Dr. E to your family and friends? And what would you say to them?
I would, and I have. I don't just go up to random people and go, hey, you can use some new teeth. But, anybody that I'm very open with this, where I will be talking face to face with somebody and I see them staring at my mouth, because I used to do that. I was terrible at that. I would just stare at people's mouths while they talk.
Right.
And because, you want what you can't have. So when I see people looking at my mouth, I'm like, they're not real, right? 99% of the time they go, what? Like, you can't even tell. And I tell them, if they are interested in something like that, I give them the name and I give them the number and I say, this is who you would go to for something like this.
Would you have gotten your teeth done way ahead of time had you known how easy it was?
I would have. It would have cut. I think I had a good 5 years of struggling back and forth. What do I do? What do I do? If I would have known that I could do this whole process, no fuss, no muss, barely any pain meds, I would have in a second. Of course I would have.
And I think that's the general public doesn't know how easy it is. They
exactly.
The lack of knowledge puts the fear in them that they don't know, but you did your stuff and done the research.
All in one-stop shop.
I'm glad you found me.
Yeah, exactly.
But when you have the process and, like you said, one-stop shop, and our experience, changing so many lives and doing so many surgeries, it is easy.
Exactly. After going through all that, and then having you guys constantly check up on me, it just meant the world, and it made this such a process to where I will tell every single person that wants this to get them at Implants for Life.
Every patient that we have, we are focused 100%.
You feel
from
it.
The beginning to the end, and we develop these bonds, we develop these relationships. And by the way, thank you for letting us in your home. Thanks for letting us, as Implants for Life and me, Dr. E, be part of your life, and kind of connected here
forever
with an implant.
There are many dental implant centers, but only one Dr. E. Are you tired of hiding your teeth when you smile and laugh? Do you miss eating your favorite foods because of painful, damaged, or missing teeth? Take the first step to your new forever smile now. Call Dr. E and Implants for Life for your free, no-obligation dental implant consultation. Don't let missing or broken teeth hold you back any longer. Pick up the phone and begin your healthier, brighter, and more confident future today. Call Implants for Life now.
Welcome back to Smiles for Miles with Dr. E, presented by Implants for Life. Before the break, I got to witness Dr. E and Rebecca have a conversation about her forever smile from Implants for Life. And I tell you, I am so excited to meet your next patient. So let's go, doctor. Why waste time?
Come on, Linda.
how does your staff at Implants for Life work together to create a supportive and caring environment for your patients?
Patricia, it all starts from the end. When we see these patients come back, when they're done, they come from their checkup visits and they're so ecstatic, and we see how we have been part of their life, changing their lives, creates a great environment within the office. When you have that environment in the office that we feel that we have a purpose in people's lives, it's an amazing feeling. It's a good purpose. It creates a good environment. Everyone's happy. We're working together in one goal, and that is to deliver every patient a forever smile and change their lives.
So we know the changes that dental implants can make, right? I'm just curious though, who are dental implants right for?
An obvious answer to your question. It's for patients that are missing all their teeth, some of their teeth, or patients who are about to lose all their teeth or some of their teeth. It's about replacing teeth. It's not about fixing a tooth, it's about replacing a tooth. So dental implants are for patients that say they have dentures, they don't have any teeth, or let's say they have half of their mouth and the other half's about to go, and they need to be proactive and get dental implants and get a full set of teeth.
Do you only work with patients who need a full replacement of their teeth?
Patients can come in and their top teeth might be bad and their bottom teeth might be okay, or they might just need one tooth replacement. Not necessarily we do a full mouth. The on 4 is only for patients that have no teeth or have lost the majority of their teeth, but we also offer veneers and any cosmetic dental restorative works that need to be done to save their teeth if it can be done.
And I think it's a better option for people if they're contemplating dentures. Who wants dentures?
Dentures are like, they're not fixed to you.
Right.
The upper denture, for example, has a full palate, like a plastic thing that you kind of stick up there and it sticks there with some suction. And the lower denture just floats around, your tongue bounces around. Trying to eat with that is a little bit of a challenge. These are harder materials. They're zirconia, so they're very hard and they don't come in and out of your mouth. You're able to chew whatever you want. With dentures, you really don't have a great lifestyle.
Dr. E, how do you make sure that the dental implants are accessible to everyone?
Patricia, in addition to providing this personalized care and all the technology that we provide to make the process easy for them, we've also taken time out to make sure that we have different financing options for them. We offer financing from so many different lenders, and we also have different options. We have different options as far as we can make them temporary prosthetics for maybe a year or two, and we support them. Like the temporary prosthetic breaks, we'll make them another one.
So Doc, we're about to approach Linda's house. What would you say to someone who's considering Implants for Life and getting a forever smile?
What I would say is just pick up the phone, make a call, meet our people, our friendly staff. Come on in, have your free CT scan taken, get educated on your condition so you can make an educated decision about your future. And then meet our friendly staff and see the pictures of our, beautiful smiles that we've created.
There are many dental implant centers, but only one Dr. E.
Dr. E, we are here at Linda's and I'm so excited. We've already spoken to Frank, We've already spoken to Rebecca,
Right.
And wow, their lives have completely changed because of Implants for Life. So I'm excited to talk to Linda. How about you?
I'm super
You ready?
excited. Let's go meet Linda.
Let's go.
Dr. E,
Hi,
hello.
Linda. How are you?
Nice to meet you. I'm Patricia.
Hi, Patricia. It's nice to meet you. Please come in.
Thank you. So Linda, how did you find out about Dr. E?
I was searching the internet for dentists and he just popped up. I gave him a call and it made me feel very good.
Why were you looking for a dentist? What was going on in your mouth and how did you feel?
Well, I was missing a couple of teeth in the back, and so I had gotten one of those snap-on things that would just snap over my teeth to cover them up, and I ended up having it for like 10 years, and it just kept causing more and more damage, and no matter what I did, so it got to where I was dependent on it. I wouldn't go anywhere. I mean, if I was with friends or anywhere, I would sleep with it on, and so it was just causing more and more damage, and so I got tired of it.
I remember you came in, you were really tired, and I called you fatigued dental patient.
Yes.
And you just kind of wanted a more permanent solution from taking things in and out of your mouth and being able to function normally. I remember that day.
Yeah, just to be able to smile and not worry about it. And my mother and I wanted to just go skydiving. And with that snap-on, I think I had saw a video where a woman was skydiving and her teeth fell out.
Fear of having that happen.
Do that.
So it prevented you to live your fullest
It did.
life and everything that you would
really
love to
did.
do. After you found Dr. E on the internet and you did your research and you made the decision, I'm going to do this, you called them up. Walk us through that process of how they made you feel and the whole process of the before and the after.
I was very nervous. very nervous going in there because I had been to many dentists locally that just never really made me feel comfortable. It was just very warm. It was very kind. Yeah, it was very kind. And I just kind of felt like this was a natural fit.
And the staff was welcoming.
Oh, very welcoming, very welcoming. So he sat down, he looked at my teeth, he told me what I needed, and I agreed to it, and we did it.
I remember you were very happy that we could actually save the bottom teeth, but the top, we were like, I'm done with those anyways.
So I have the all on fours up here, and then I have veneers all down here. I think I have 2 implants in the very back. It didn't hurt. There was no pain through any of it, through the whole procedure, doing
That's
all that
awesome.
stuff. And I left with teeth. I mean, when
teeth
I
that
left
day.
after a whole day of him working on my mouth and
And you had teeth. So it
And
was
it
just
was awesome.
one day you walked out. So when you looked at your mouth with the mirror after you came to, what did you say? What did you do?
I think I started crying. I was crying. I think I cried when I first came in too.
I remember you came in and you were just, you had such ease to moving forward with your treatment. And I think we just made you feel so uncomfortable that you were kind of in shock that this is going to happen.
Yeah, I was.
And you just kind of moved smoothly. And then once you realized that it's moving forward, once you met Sophie, we set up your surgery date. I remember you started crying. I'm like, why are you crying? You're like, I just can't believe I'm getting it done.
Can't believe I'm doing it finally after so many
It
years.
was
Yeah.
emotional. And with you, I remember because the teeth had gotten so worn down, your face had collapsed, and I told you we're gonna actually change the way your jaw looks, your face structure. You hadn't noticed that when we took some
No, I
photos.
hadn't.
No. And it made a huge difference when we were done, when we had increased your, vertical dimension, we call it.
So it's adding bone and restructuring your entire mouth basically to, wow, that's amazing. That's incredible.
It was, I remember that day, I was like, why are you crying when they're I just can't believe I'm doing this.
Yeah, it was a lot of freedom because before, I mean, I had to be careful what I ate. It wasn't, I didn't really want to go out anywhere. Now I could eat anything.
What was the first thing that you did eat? Like when you had them in your mouth, I mean, what was it?
It's been a while. I think it was like an apple, or something hard. An apple, not too hard because I still get nervous about it because of my past. But they're amazing, and they were. The whole thing was very simple and smooth, and the process went really well.
Thank you so much, Linda, for having us in your home and to taking the
it's been
time
great.
to talk with
Always
us.
nice to see you soon.
There are many dental implant centers, but only one Dr. E. Are you tired of hiding your teeth when you smile and laugh? Do you miss eating your favorite foods because of painful, damaged, or missing teeth? Take the first step to your new forever smile now. Call Dr. E and Implants for Life for your free, no-obligation dental implant consultation. Don't let missing or broken teeth hold you back any longer. Pick up the phone and begin your healthier, brighter, and more confident future today. Call Implants for Life now.
Thank you, Dr. E. It's been amazing. It's been great to see you again and
As well.
to learn more about dental implants and how your patients had their lives changed because of your implants, and they're so happy with their forever smile.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out.
Thank you. And for you at home who are watching, if you are curious about getting dental implants, don't hesitate to call Implants for Life. And thank you for watching Smiles for Miles with Dr. E.